Alrighty, we are here. I think the audio is turned down in the room, so that was fun. We have some Christmas music, and yes, I say we paid for it. We didn't steal it. So that is something we have the copyright, whatever stuff and all that good thing, so don't report me. Yeah, music can be a weird thing on these things, but we are here. We are enjoying some Christmas music and looking out right now. Hey, a few days ago, Friday, I was thinking it was going to be worse than this, so I will take that view. We have clear skies, mostly clear skies on the Alexandria Skycam. It's 57 degrees, dew point's 53, so a big change from where we were over the last few days, last several days, and that moisture is returning. So moisture is returning. That means rain is coming into the forecast, but it looks like we have some more dry time, some bonus dry time here across the area for last-minute shopping. I say last minute, and for me, this would be first minute shopping. Fortunately, my gorgeous wife does all that for me, so I do not have to do a thing. Looking at the radar across the country, lots of rain. Doesn't look very Christmassy, although we do have some winter storm warnings out in one of my favorite places in the world, near Ouray, Colorado. It's right by Telluride. So if you're headed to the mountains out in the Four Corners region, looks like some snow for you out there. And I'll break down kind of the snow across the country and the Christmas and how we stack up relative to past Christmases. Trust me, this is not the whitest Christmas this country has ever seen, but I'll show you kind of a graph over the last 20 years, something like that. Just show you how it kind of waves around like that. But looking at the country right now, some rain, not a lot of snow. Looking closer, just a few sprinkles near Texarkana and way out west toward College Station. That is where we have a little rainfall today. So if you're traveling today, if you're flying out west, that's where this system has been kind of just lingering. It's about to start moving on toward the east. That's where we have some high impact on the travel, Los Angeles toward Phoenix. And then for us, again, some light rain just to the west. So there is a little bit of an impact there, but not a huge deal. Temperatures across the area right now in the 50s to near 60. And your planner for today showing a gorgeous day. Again, a few days ago, we had rain chances in on Friday. That system has kind of petered out here. That lead wave was not as big of a deal as we thought. Mostly clear skies today, a high of 72, so it is going to be a Chamber of Commerce kind of day across the area. Low to mid 60s by 10 a.m., and we're going to jump up into the low 70s today. Here is the model forecast temperatures for today into tonight. We only cool back into the mid to upper 50s. Again, moisture is moving into the area, and that means we keep temperatures a little bit warmer. So, Futurecast, this is what we're looking at for the next couple of days. Just a sprinkle or two possible today as moisture comes in. I think we're mostly clear and mostly dry today. Tomorrow, we see a few more scattered showers, and then there it comes. Don't worry. For those that want the rainfall, it is coming in a big way on Christmas Eve. And it looks like, again, any sort of outdoor plans for Christmas Eve are going to be pretty wet. So, travel impacts for Christmas Eve or the day before here. This is the 23rd. This would be tomorrow. Looks like some pretty high impact from the Houston to Dallas corridor up toward Oklahoma City, and then in the mountains of Colorado. As I was saying, we have winter storm warnings out that way. So if you are taking a ski vacation, you might want to check ahead and make sure you're going to get in ahead of that snow. And then we have high impacts in our area on Sunday with all that rain moving in, and then up in the upper Midwest where it looks like we might see a bit of a miracle white Christmas in parts of Iowa and Nebraska. So yeah, this is stuff I focus on. Here's your white Christmas forecast. I love the snow. It looks like, per latest model trends, from Omaha up through Waterloo, Iowa, and then maybe toward Minneapolis, Mankato, Minnesota. That's where we're going to see a little bit of snow on the ground. So if you have family up that way and you're heading up north, you might get a little white Christmas surprise. For us here, no, it's not happening. We are definitely going to stay with a wet Christmas here. So this is what I wanted to take you through, and this is the current map here. So we're not going to get the updated map because we don't have the official numbers. So not a lot of snow on the ground right now. Big stuff out in the mountains and all that. So how does this stack up relative to past years? Look at this disappointment here in 2023. Now, last year we had a white Christmas over 53% of the country. This is not showing me any sort of big trend over time or anything here, but this shows me that this year we are really lacking. Looking all the way back to 2003, this would be our least white Christmas in, 20 years? But it looks like we will see at least a little more snow coming in, so maybe we can edge out 2003. But you can see it just kind of jumps up and down over the years there. And last year was a very snowy Christmas. We had that big cold snap right before Christmas. And this year, it looks like it comes after, although it doesn't look like it's going to be crazy like last year when we saw wind chills down around zero. So the rainfall outlook, basically 1 to 2 inches. We're off the 3-inch totals here. It's isolated 3-inch totals are still possible, but a general 1 to 2 inch rain through Thursday, which is basically all going to fall Christmas Eve. And your severe outlook, we're not even in that level 1. We just have a few storms that will be rumbling through as this rain comes into the area. And yes, we went ahead and did 100% chance of rain. So 100% chance on Sunday. Rain chance is going to be a little bit lower on Saturday, down to 50%. So it looks like, again, you have time to get out today. You have time to get out and do things tomorrow. Sunday looks wet. Any rain Christmas is going to be before the kids get up Christmas morning, and then we clear things out and actually cool off a little bit. It looks like that front's going to come through, and we'll see temperatures down close to the low 60s most areas, and then we get into the 30s Christmas night. And then that cool spell is here. It's not overly cold, but we will see lows near freezing and highs in the 50s. Now, my favorite part, for this kind of setup, my favorite part is looking ahead into the new year, because it looks like below normal temperatures. So we're going to be, mid 50s to mid 30s. That's normal. So it's possible we're a little bit cooler than that. And look at this, above normal precipitation right on the edge. So I don't see anything. I've seen weird model runs that show things, and it's way beyond the forecast skill. Once you're getting beyond 7 days, we're not going to be able to give you any confident kind of forecast. All I can say is we're cooling off. It looks like after January 1st, we could get into a pretty active pattern. So that's as good as you can hope for if you're a fan of winter weather in the South. But right now, that would put if typically a chance would be at 1% of something happening, I'd put it at like 1.2%. So don't look for any sort of snow stuff. If you see people sharing stuff on Facebook and social media, do not worry. Do not get excited, because it looks like, there is going to be that potential of cool air and moisture, but it so many times turns into a cool rain in our area. So we are not looking at anything and circling it on the calendar saying, hey, it looks like we're going to see something big here, but it is something I'm going to be watching very closely. That's it for me for today. If you are traveling, please be safe and safe as you can, and we will be back on live in the morning to play Christmas music and talk about the Christmas Eve rain that will still be coming into the forecast, because we're at 100%, so it better, and then that cool air beyond.